All right, let's get in here. All right, I think we're live. Everyone. So, look, we'll take a second. I usually will broadcast on my phone just to see who's in here and who's not. Hey, welcome to the 360 Electrician members only meetup, and this time we do it live. And our subscribers, all the subscribers, can also comment, and then I'll put the comments up. You guys seen the live things that we've been doing. So, Sean, look at that. See, we already got one. Sean, what's up, bro? He is a YouTube member. If you're a member, Sean, you can get in on this. Go to the membership section of the community tab. So it's youtube.com/the 360 Electrician. And then when you land on that, look for member or community. You should be here. The link is there. You sign up and then I'll let you in. So let's introduce ourselves. You guys know me, Jeff, the 360 Electrician. Go ahead, guys. Introduce yourself.
I'm John with Ravenwood Electric, and Jeff has been my mentor ever since he started his channel. And guys, if you are watching on the YouTube thing, if this goes out to YouTube, get his marketing thing because it's freaking phenomenal. It helps, and it takes out the head trash.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
I keep the head trash. You get the benefit, right?
Oh no, I don't like that, bro. Like, no, you don't have
okay.
head trash. Let's talk. Let's
right.
talk later.
And remind me, John, you're coming in from Texas as well?
Nope, Canyon City, Colorado.
That's right, Colorado. Bradley's coming in from Texas. Bradley, introduce yourself.
Hi, Bradley. I've been working with Jeff for, 3 months now? 4 months now, I think.
Probably, yeah.
I also got a ton of great value out of the marketing package. Already started dishing out the magnets and whatnot. So trying to make that work. But yeah,
Bradley, I didn't even realize you did it. I didn't even realize you did it.
You told me to, so I do as I'm told.
Okay, I tell everybody to. Doesn't mean you're going to do it, but dude, that's awesome. So both of you guys have done it. I hope a couple other members come up. We had 6 people signed up. JP can't make it, so big shout out to you. You had some family stuff to take care of, so family always comes first. So
Jeff,
go ahead.
Real quick, sorry to cut you off. I actually had 2 different styles of the band magnets made, and I had the light bulb one made. Do you mind? I mean, nice. Carry on. I'm going to run down to my truck, grab them. Can I flash them real quick? So
yeah, absolutely, man. That's what it's all about. Absolutely.
So, dude, those guys up there in Montana, they do awesome. Like, they'll give you different styles and stuff like that. I'll be right back.
Yeah, very cool. Did you order anything, Bradley, or not yet? You got go grab that.
Yeah, I got everything done. I'm ready to start rocking out the magnets. I think that's a great idea. I definitely want to put those on all the panels that I'm doing. So
absolutely, you could use it panels. Let me see if I can just get this. I guess it's gonna keep 3 until he comes back. That's totally cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't know you did. Okay, so anyway, if you guys are watching, Bradley and I mean, at this point, you don't care what we almost say because, I'm not going to say screw those, but without name dropping or whatever, I'll leave that up to you. Bradley, we first met. You were actually the head of the electrical department at a pretty big company, correct?
Yep.
In Texas.
Yes, sir.
And tell us the story. So if you guys are just joining in, thanks for joining in. Smash that like button if you guys are in here. If you haven't already, subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, you should be on this live meetup. And then all of you guys here.
One now.
What's that? Yeah, become one right now.
Become one now.
Become one right now, and then we'll do another one tomorrow. So absolutely. So look, Bradley's going to take it away. Me and Bradley, we've been coaching. We've talked about a bunch of stuff. Austin, Texas, correct?
Houston, but
Houston,
technically
Texas.
I'm in Austin on a work trip right now. So yeah.
Okay, well, very cool. So get it away. Just tell us your last 6 months, because you know what? Because of you and what you told me about the layoffs and some of the stuff that was coming, that was like an early bird layoff. So
yeah,
John, Bradley's just going to touch base with us. What's been going on with him for the last 3 to 6 months? So go for it, man.
So moved down to Texas from the Northeast. It was a great move. Had a great job offer, so I took it. I was leading the electrical department at a home service company. So I was leading sales, service, pretty much the whole 9 yards. So it was a really great job. Going good for about 7 months. I started working with Jeff because I had never run a division of this size before. So I was trying to get pointers on how to be, the best that I can, and basically increase the customer retention rate and make sure that everybody's doing the work that they're supposed to and just producing a good quality product. So sales were up, service tickets were up, everything was increasing, and the company decided to restructure and removed my whole division and about 13 other people company wide. So we all got severance checks, and they said, "See you later," and that was pretty much it. So I decided with the severance check, I was going to go off on my own and do my own thing. So reached out to Jeff, and he's like, "Yeah, absolutely do it." So I've been getting tons of confidence and good words from Jeff. He's a great mentor, and yeah, if anybody's not a member yet, you definitely need to get on it. If you care at all about how you're going to be producing your quality product in the industry, Jeff's definitely the one to learn from. So now I'm the proud owner of my own company. I've got 2 guys coming on board. One's moving down from Massachusetts to come and work with me. Just got a really big commercial client, so that's bringing me back and forth between Austin and Houston.
Nice.
I've got 6 pretty good residential clients right now. Generator installs up the wazoo. I'm booked out for about 3 months now. So getting laid off and fired was probably one of the best things I could have done. With Jeff's mentorship, I'm definitely, I feel like he's made all the mistakes already, so he can lead me in the right direction.
That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's what I try.
So that's where I'm at right now. Yeah, running my own thing and doing pretty good. So the only questions I have coming up are make sure I stay on top with taxes and oh my God, payroll's coming. So that's going to be the next one. But other than that, it's a wild ride. So happy to be here.
Very cool. And so again, I was saying how because of you and what you told me what was going on over there. So I'm trying to mess with the screen over here, guys. So I know I'm all jacked up with two screens. So from what you told me on that layoff thing, that kind of tipped it off. And, you know, I think, and I keep saying this, but people think I'm like crazy because they're so stinking busy and blah, blah, blah. But I've been preaching, dude, the recession's coming. Everybody just get ready. I want you guys to be prepared, et cetera, et cetera. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, I know obviously you got laid off, so that's the big bummer of it, of course.
I've been seeing industry wide, like I've been in almost a little over a decade now in some capacity, but I have friends all over the country that are doing electrical work and even HVAC work and plumbing, and they're getting laid off in all trades. And I think it's affecting the residential sector a lot more than the commercial, because all my commercial clients are still rocking and rolling and nobody's really breaking pace. But it seems like the medium-sized companies are definitely laying off people at an alarming rate. And it's forcing us to, figure out what we're really going to do. Are we going to get absorbed by a big company, or are we going to go off and do our own thing? So I think I think you're right. The recession's here. It always hits us in the trades first, I think. And yeah, you got to be ready for it. You got to be ready to diversify and figure out how you're going to make money. And I know a guy up north he picked up power washing because he wasn't getting enough electrical clients, and now he's doing that too. So
you're going to refer to me, right? I'm just kidding.
I've referred 3 people, and they're like, "All right, I'll look them up." I'm like, "Don't say you're going to do it. Just do it. Just get on it."
Awesome. Well, listen, thank you so much. So if you're just tuning in, guys, this is the not Google. I always say Google because we did it in Google for so long. This is the 360 Electrician YouTube channel, members only meetup. These guys are members. They support the channel. I want to thank you. I personally do. I've coached both of them. They've both done the marketing course. So I'm a super fan of theirs because, I share so much. We're all brothers and sisters in the trade, so we all speak the same language. It's kind of like we're, I always, when I coaching, I told you guys, I'm like your stepbrother, and you guys are like mine. You hate your stepbrother because he married your sister. You want to pound his face in, but it's family, so you got to get along. We kind of have that. Yeah. So, John, tell us a little bit about your story. Past 3 months, what's been going on? I haven't talked to you in a little bit.
All right, so past 3 months, little past 3 months. I had a business partner last year with 3 apprentices. 2 of them were with him, and they stole like 10 grand. So that put me back, and I scaled everything down, just me, and then just me. And that was then until the last 3 months. And then I found, I've been watching Jeff's channel since he came out, actually, and then back in late April, I think it was, I checked him out. I actually went to his coaching thing, and it was really cool. He actually went over the time, the half-hour thing, went like 45 minutes, which is cool. Whatever you guys spend, I got to say, this dude's worth it, and he the value is worth it. So little shameless plug for you, Jeff.
Thanks. I want to make sure everybody knows I did not pay them to do this. Actually,
No.
they're paid members of the channel. So
shameless plug. I needed help because I've been doing this almost 3 years, and I had a business partner that was shitty. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't say that on YouTube. You can bleep that, right? Business partners that was terrible, with apprentices that were terrible, and it was just awful. And then actually within the last 3 months, I've hired a journeyman that is amazing. I scaled everything down to my home city where I'm actually living, not where I'm from, but where I'm living. And I'm part of a network group called BNI, and things are just exploding. Like I have two trucks on the road, and our per capita per people, I think we got maybe, oh my gosh, maybe like 30,000 people, if that, where I'm at.
in the BNI,
Yep.
or in the city.
No, in the city, and then there's only 7 electrical contractors here, and I am one of them.
Wow.
So, yeah, out of 30,000 people, and with the BNI thing, which is kind of cool. It's not really my forte. It's time out of my day, out of my week, but it seems to be panning out. And with my journeyman, he knows what he's doing. I don't have to babysit him. I don't have to be up his rear end about stuff. And then I have I picked up a first-year apprentice, and she's a woman. And she is like spot on. She is not lazy. She's not all entitled and stuff, which is really cool. She's about it. She wants to do this. She's in it to win it. And along with, I guess, with Jeff's stuff, boom, that's the other style. That was my first.
Dude,
van,
that is nice.
right? That was my first service van. Yeah.
Here, let me change this around. Wow. Okay, very cool. Is that the magnet you designed through us?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, that's what
very cool. That thing is awesome.
Place print these for me down here local, of course. But then, of course, the normal one. And then this is my favorite, though, Jeff. The customers love this. They pull these up.
I have mine right there. I'm going to show you my two. I got them right. I got all 3 of mine. I'm going to bring those over to show you guys really quick. Hold on a second.
Which one do you like better, the black one or the white one?
Dude, to be honest, if I could put my
so this is how I evolved. This is how ridiculous I evolved. That's my first magnet I ever made. Like faceless electricians. You know, I probably shouldn't show the number, but anyway. Okay, this is my first magnet. I thought I was really cool. And then, like you said, we started leveling up, and now, like, this is, like, if you look at it, what am I? Am I a plumber? No. You know what I mean?
Yours seem really small, Jeff. Put those back up there. Like
it is. Mine's smaller than yours. There's 2 sizes.
Oh, okay.
I like the big ones. Yeah, very cool. And guys, if you're watching this live, smash that like button. Thank you for being here. John's talking about is the ultimate marketing for electrical contractors that he did. We sent him the print ready material, and you got your flyer. We want to see your flyer. And remind me again, Bradley, did you order it? Did you get your printouts yet?
Haven't ordered it yet, but it's
okay.
It's
whenever you're ready. And then I want to talk to you. I wonder, Bradley, if you had a chance to talk to Joe Burnich, which is also included in that packet, where you get free 30-minute consultation with him about website and design and stuff like that.
Yeah, I did get a chance to talk to him. His price point, it didn't work at the time, so I'm going to circle back with him at the end of the year. But yeah, his offering is just absolutely insane. Like the partnership that you guys put together and what he's offering, the value's there. I had to wait until the end of the year for it. So he's got me on the back burner, and he's reaching back out to me in December. So we're going live then. Yeah,
cool. I mean, that's the whole point. You don't have to. It's nothing that you do right now. You got to level that up and get ready. I mean, I don't have a website right now, to be honest with you. So me and Joe have been talking about it, and because he's got some incredible ideas that I've never even heard of. Just his idea on Google Business and what Google does in AI. And here's how crazy it is. And and I know. I don't know how Apple it is, but just today I went fishing today. I did some fly fishing, right? So I go, crap, I forgot my fishing license. So I knew I took a picture of it on my Android phone. So because I back everything up on Google Photos, all I had to do is type in like Montana. It scans everything. I know we hate this stuff, but it scanned and it found everything listed that was documents that I had or any pictures that I took in Montana, everything. And then I did, Montana. And then I typed in document. and because it scanned the picture, it saw Montana Fish and Game license. It knew as a document because it's dude, it was like scary stuff. So he's the guy that told us, remember, be a person, wear the logo that matches your logo on your website and your Google listing. Take a picture with your GPS on in the city that you're listed in, and boom, you're going to rank up. I was like, dude, that's like crazy stuff. I mean,
It's no joke.
It's pretty powerful, to be honest with you.
When I spoke with Sarah from Joe's Place, and like Bradley was saying, it's not within my price point. And to be honest, I found a gal today that's at like, about $600 cheaper here in my city. So I'll probably go with her, check her out. I'm not one to stick around. I get bored real quick, but we'll check it out. Going back to something, I totally lost it. I was going with that. Sorry, bro. But anyway, there's my flyer.
Very cool. And yeah, you printed it already.
Oh yeah, dude. And Bradley, check it out, dude. If you get it. I've been through 1,000 already.
And I already went through 1,000 flyers.
Yeah, and I got 1,000 just delivered today.
Nice.
So,
because nobody else out there is doing that. They're just sitting there like, going on Thumbtack and Angie's List and wondering why they can't get any prices out there. But nobody's pounding the pavement and shaking hands and like, putting their. I think clients want to see the face to who's going to be in their house and who's going to be providing the service.
That's true. I don't know how to do that, but I'll ask it. Hope it's not stepping on your toes. But I got within the last 3 weeks, I have over $103,000 worth of estimates out.
Wow,
perfect.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Even if you only had 40%.
And you only have 30,000 people in your community.
Exactly.
It's crazy. Yep. But guys, hold on a second. So let's talk about something else, which is what I push, and it's the hard part. I think it's hard if someone came in to me and said, "Oh, I'm going to make you a flyer," and you're like, "Why? Who cares?" But it's what I explain on the flyer and that value. And by the way, don't give away the farm. But what about the 5 times multiplier, right? So there is the value. So nobody's doing that. Nobody's telling electricians, plumbers, HV. Who's doing that? Nobody. Remember, 50 years for the last 50 years, here's a flyer. Pray that you call. Hell no. Our flyer is an active, passive, closing, free distribution. I mean, right? It's got like 7 layers to a simple flyer. Again, stuff that I picked up along the way, and some stuff, God honest truth, happened on accident. The 5 times multiplier happened on accident by the person that was on, the flyer with me. So, and then of course the gift certificate part we talked about, where I want to make, how am I going to make, I thought to myself, man, all these people love me. I know they love me, but how come the referrals are not what they should be? If they truly love me, I should be double the customers I have right now. I should be busy right now. And I stopped and I went, okay, just asking for the referral is not enough. Just being a super happy customer, it's not enough. I said, what can I do short of what I tell everybody? Rip that $100 bill and give half $100 bill and say, hey, give this to your mom. And when your mom or sister or brother or friend call me, I'll put the other half, whether they, whatever they buy, there's $100 off. And of course that led into the gift certificate thing, which is, I think, super powerful because nobody in the industry is doing it. So I was talking to someone yesterday about the service van. We did a video just like this because he bought a brand new service van. I bought a brand new service van. So we're doing the videos on your service van. How you remember right now, you can't stock the crap out of your service vans because of the weight, gas, all that stuff. So we're going to talk about that. But this guy, I told him, and we were talking, you only need to be this much better than your competition and you get the job, like this much. So imagine if you're that much better. Not only are you a fair price, you don't have to be the cheapest, but bam, you're hitting him up. Bam, you're giving him service. Bam, you're loving on him. And now you're loving on all his referrals. And then you said something about commercial, and Bradley, same to you. When you go to a commercial job, that secretary, hey, you know what? You've been so nice on the phone. Can I give you a free gift? I want to give you $100. Boom. Hey, every single employee in there, tell the manager or the owner, hey man, thanks for giving me the business. I really want to bless your employees in any way I can. Here, how many employees do you have? 10? Here's 10 $100 bills for them. Pass them out as a bonus, or just tell them, hey, but like, think about the leveling up. It's just unbelievable because no one's doing it. Your competition that he's been using forever, he's like, dude, this guy offered me nothing. He just came in, he did my job, personally, he was dirty. He left a mess. He didn't level up. He never calls me back. He never offers me. I mean, there's so many different things we can go on and on. But that's how you're going to go from your beginning to your middle, wherever that is, whether that's $100,000 business or $10 million. It's all up to you guys. But I want to see you guys get there. But anyway, let's talk about Stuff Electro. Let's see what we got in the comments. Anybody leaving any comments here? There's Raphael. Raphael's who I talked to yesterday. Have you guys gotten calls from the flyers? I just ordered 100 of them.
Dude, order 1,000, man, and they get your second 1,000 on order within like 2 or 3 weeks, man. Legit. If you hustle, out there, you know, the 5 times, like, you know, take it to your customer and then get another 5 out or 4 out, I guess. So it'd be 5, 1 to your customer and 2 on each side. And they fly and the calls come in. They call and call.
It will. And remember, this is not something made for instant gratification. You have to do all fronts. You have to level up on Google Maps. You have to. You know, that's why I teamed up with Joe. When you said, Bradley, when you said the team up was perfect, of course it is, because I know my business. And so remember, guys, I'm brand new in Montana. I just got my master's license and my unlimited license is in the works in Montana. So I'm technically starting fresh business, just like everybody on the channel, but with all my experience. But you guys are doing the same. You guys have all the experience from the channel, God willing, and us right here. We're talking. People are watching. They're getting the experience. So you guys are in the same boat with my, you know, with not me tooting my horn, but with the channel experience, you guys are getting the same thing I personally am getting for myself to build my business here in Montana. So Joe wants to hook up and do a complete website from scratch for me here in Montana, and he wants to show it on the channel from step 1 all the way to me saying, Joe, stop doing what you're doing because I can't handle the work, right? And by the way, recession, I know it's scary, but it's actually the best time to be an electrical contractor if you're established the right way, if you're doing the client base with the marketing stuff and you're getting those clients. Why? Because all these other people are not going to be able to handle it. They're all going to be, you know, out of business per se. And remember, your biggest competition moving forward is going to be that handyman electrician, right? Yeah. All the people that got laid off, Bradley, where are they working? They got to find jobs, or guess what? They're going to be doing the work for their uncles, aunts, and nieces. That's going to be money out of your pocket. So how do we make sure we're going to keep that business? We got to get those referrals. We got to say, well, look, you know, you want someone licensed, you want someone to pull permits. Those guys aren't going to be able to do that kind of stuff. Sure, they'll take the low-hanging fruit, but who cares? We're not after that. We're after the big dollar items.
Yeah, they can have the low-hanging fruit. And those are the same guys that don't want to put anything on their truck. They want to do the magnet on the side of their truck, and you know they don't have any warranty. They're not calling the. I've won 5 of my last great jobs by just calling the customer back and saying, hey, have you had any time to think about it? What else you got going on? Is there anything else I can help you with? And like, well, you're the first contractor in 2 years to call me back. I'm like, that's pretty sad that, because I'm not even, you don't even try. You just call back and be like, hey, what'd you think of it? And then they're like, oh man, yeah, it was great. Cool. Let's go for it. And I'm like, okay. But
crazy.
Yeah, nobody's calling back. Everybody wants to send it in. And it's weird. It's weird the amount of contractors out there that just expect things to like fall in their lap and they don't want to do anything for it. And then they go and get mad at the customer because the customer's not paying enough, or the customer's a pain in the butt, or, you know, whatever their story is. I'm like, you're just not even, you can't just expect things to fall from the sky for you. You got to do some work for it. Have some pride in your business and yourself.
Yeah. Awesome. Can we take some time and answer a couple of questions? Let's take some questions from the subscribers. Let me quickly talk to Jake. Okay, so Brian over here. Brian is looking to get his EC license in Florida. Electrical contractors, I'm assuming, license in Florida. Any recommendations for study material? So really quickly, JP was supposed to join us tonight. What's that?
Mike Holt.
For sure.
Mike Holt, yes. Mike Holt,
we're coming up on a code change, so it's going to be difficult right now. You're going to have to,
it's going to be pretty massive.
2020 and 2023, you're going to have to like double time it. Like
it is. The cities won't adopt that for about 2 years, but you guys saw Ryan Jackson, who again, Mike Holt, Ryan Jackson, those guys are like, you know, the top guru guys. Remember, like he said, 16 gauge Romex might be coming out. Copper clad aluminum, right? You know about that. 16 gauge is a game changer. I'm building a house. Do you know how badly I wish I could put 16 gauge to my LED lighting?
I've talked to my breakers, and they say good luck on that here in Southern Colorado. They're like,
who said that?
Good luck on getting that stocked. And I'm like, you better stock it because I'm going to be ordering it. So
I know. Look, prices are going up. Copper clad aluminum. I'm not too thrilled. I hate aluminum, but I'm putting it in my house because I can't afford it anymore. Hey, if you guys are just joining us, smash that like button. We are on the YouTube, the 360 Electrician member only meetup. You guys are more welcome to chime in. Smash that like. We got 9 of you guys live with us right now. So hello. We're coming in from Colorado, Texas, and Montana and / California. Let's answer some questions. So Brian, yeah. Mike Holt on YouTube, Ryan Jackson's channel on YouTube. That's your code stuff. In Florida, again, JP's not on. If JP was on, he would be the one that answers you because he'll know Florida better than any of us. But basically, it's, look, tests.com, TSTS.com. That's where I went to study a little bit for the master's license here in Montana. I'm sure they have one for Florida. Now, that was for the master's, not necessarily the contractor's license, so I'm not sure. But test.com is nationwide. So let me tell you the best place you can go. God honest truth. Not because they just sponsor the channel, but I got to give that out. Upstrive. Upstrive.com. They are here to get you licensed and into the trade. I'm going to type it right now, and I'll post it up right now. Big shout out to Caesar. If you're watching this, Caesar, we're giving you a shout out to upstrive.com. And there it is. I'm posting it right now.
So, okay. Jeff, with your Montana switchover, did you actually have to test, or did they just go across the board for you?
I think, don't quote me, but the law passed in 2019 for substantially equivalent or higher standard. Yeah. Since 2019, they have given nobody an electrical unlimited. They've been probably passing out journeyman. I don't know. Over here, it's journeyman and master. Journeyman gets you residential. Master gives you unlimited. So I believe I was the very first one, part and due to the channel part of it. Like, you want to see what I do? Like,
I'll be second.
You'll be second.
Cool.
You'll be second. Come on up. Up to third. Up to the third person, you're on the podium. So yes, after fighting tooth and nail with them, saying, "Are you kidding me?" There's such great people here, and like Colorado, I'm sure Texas is a little tough. I get to call and talk to like the assistant to the governor's office. I get to talk to the Secretary of Commerce. I get to talk to people on the phone that I explain my story. I go, dude, just go to YouTube and type in electrical contractor. Well, there I am. It's the second largest search engine. Like, I'm building skyscrapers with my license in California. No disrespect to Montana. It's my home state now. You guys don't have any skyscrapers here. Like, come on. Yeah. Like, you can't argue with me about the substantially equivalent or better. I don't want to be better, but anyway, it took me 3 months of tooth and nail, back and forth, really respectful because everyone here is great. Son of a gun. I think I'm the first one because they didn't even know. So now that I'm getting the unlimited contractor's license, they don't even know how to do that because of my situation, because no one's ever done it before. So it's been great.
You as a reference? If I need a reference, can I put you down?
Of course, you don't even need the reference because in Colorado, if you have a master's, you're automatically in. I have a C10. So I have a C10 and a journeyman card from California. So our journeyman is almost like a master's. So I ended up studying for the master's test here. So I'm ready to take the test. I'm like, let's do it. And then, the whole situation came up with, hey, by the way, we're going to give it to you. I'm like, sweet. My gosh, at 50 years old, I got to take a test. It was crazy. Juan, what's up? Juan is in the house. Juan, aren't you a member of the 360 channel? Oh, that's right. He's waiting for the 1,000 volt. He's messing with me the other day.
Why are you waiting, Juan?
Come on, Juan. You could be in here, man. I coached with Juan. Juan's out in Santa Barbara. He's doing really well. So up in Northern California. So good to see you. Ricky, good to see you. Some familiar names. Ricky, let me know where you're coming in from. And then, of course, Tro, what's up, dude? You're not a member of the channel. Come on. Tro, I believe you're in California, too. We got a lot of California tonight. How do you guys like to bid your residential new construction builds or additions? So you guys know mine because you guys both coached with me. Are you guys doing it that way now? Have you guys changed are you doing it the same old way?
That's a good question. Actually, that's a good question. And that's a question that I can answer, but I would like to throw a question at you though with this, Jeff.
Sure.
So I've taken on with your coaching. I've moved a lot from the hour thing. I'm out of that head trash, and I'm into contract pricing. Like, I know my numbers, what I need to bring in to cover my journeyman, my apprentice, my overhead, and all that in one day. So that'll be my daily contract pricing. As far as sometimes people, tire kickers, as it were, they they fight back. So my question to you is, what is a rebuttal for a tire kicker? On what would you do?
So tire kicker, look, you're going to qualify the customers, right? We talked about that. Did you do coaching with me? Or we did coaching. Of course we did.
Yeah. But
So,
you know how it goes though, Jeff. You can qualify somebody on the phone and it sounds good. Maybe it's just me and I'm not.
But hold on. Qualifying means they're going to pay you a service call fee, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're going to go out there for your 99 and then you still think they're tire kicking and they're paying 3 guys $99 to come out there?
Oh, no. I'm talking. So I'll send my journeyman out there for the 99. Okay. And then after that, if he can't figure it out or they have additional stuff. So like in the question is for additions or like, I guess, remodels probably.
Right. Okay.
So, we'll go out, look at it, get all the, stuff. And then for, because they'll pay us to come out because I do charge, an estimate fee. So we go out, we do the estimate and stuff like that. And then and that's like, to me, that's pre-qualifying, right? They're going to pay that. They pay that. We go out, we do, then we give them the numbers. But then there's other folks outside of where we go, where we do have to charge a trip charge that, they're shopping around because I'm in a rural area. I'm rural. So I know they're shopping us, and I get that. You get that in these kind of areas. So what would be your approach to something like that? Does that make sense?
Okay, yes. But are you getting the phone call, or again, is this after your guys are there?
No, I get the phone call, pre-qualified. Okay. They want us to come out, do $100 or the $130 estimate.
So they're calling you and they're saying, hey, you think, Raven Electric, hey, you know what? Give me an example. I want to remodel my kitchen. I need to get a price on the electrical, something like that.
Yep. And I say, hey, we charge $130 for the estimate fee. Of course, because people around here know why. Then we go out, I get all my info, or I'll go out, I'll get all my info. And then I do all my math and stuff, send it out, and then ghosted. Like,
that's it. They don't call you back.
Ghosted, bro. Like, it happens probably a third of the time.
So we're going to talk about that because I think it's super important. And Bradley, you chime in too, because like you said, call back, follow up, super important. So I'm going to, let's just talk around how we do it and comment. If you're watching this live, smash that like button. Let's get that algorithm up. But so first thing I do is when I get the phone call is I kind of ask some questions to see where this customer is coming from, no matter what it is. Hey, thank you for calling. Hey, I'm looking for da-da. Oh, wonderful. May I ask how you got our information? Have you used this before? I'm trying to do this thing so that he's saying in his head, I've never used him before, but this is what the service is going to be when I call him back. Like, I'm asking him questions to already make him a customer that when he calls again, he's going to be like, man, he was so much different than this guy. So remember, the only reason you're getting ghosted or they're shopping around kicking the tires is because they haven't found the right guy. I will talk about the only four reasons I've ever found. And I tell everybody, if you find a fifth reason that's not within the 4 that they're going to say no, I'll give you free coaching because I want to know about it. So what I'm doing is, again, I'm pre-qualifying him only after I'm building this micro 3-minute relationship with them. So I'll ask questions like, that's great. What made you decide to do the kitchen remodel? Is that something, blah, blah, blah. Have you gotten any quotes, or are you using a builder? I'm doing all these. So already I'm leveling up to the fact where the other guy's just going to be like, okay, yeah, we can send a truck next week. That's fine. And just schedules it. Now I'm getting the person to invest some time and information to me. And I think that's a value. And I think in their brain, there's maybe so again, once you get out there and you do that, what you're going to try to do is, remember, you're going to try to close that sale on the spot. That's why you're getting ghosted too. I don't care if it's $1,000 or up to like 15,000. You can probably not all the time close that sale right when you're there. And we talked about that in coaching too, but maybe I should do a channel thing on it as well.
Sorry to cut you off, Jeff. A lot of these, to be honest, so let me more context on this. A lot of them are, I guess this is kind of an issue that I have in my head, is the house flippers. So they will say, can you come out here? And I get a check. They send me a check in the mail. So I get my check first before I go out because they'll give me a gate code or a door code, blah, blah. So I make sure I get that check in the mail first, or I get it through my invoicing system for my estimating fee. I'll go out and look at it. I'll take my training with me as well. And then I come back, type in my math, whatever, do what I do, and stuff. and then I get ghosted. So a little more context into where my question is from. Does that help?
At what point in time are you realizing that they're house flippers?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Right.
So
It might be that easy, right?
I've had house flippers. There's a lot of them in the Houston area, and
you just blew my mind right there. Thank you, dude. Thank you.
Yeah, you can spin that to your advantage. So there's one word that they all respond to, and they always know their numbers. Ask what they have available for a budget in this flip. So whenever you find that out, that not only brings up that discussion of numbers and gets them working that in their brain and how you're going to fit in, but that makes you look more, at least in my opinion, more like a partner. Like I'm always trying to think of ways to become a partner and not a contractor. So if I'm the guy that they can just call and be like, hey, I got $10,000 for this budget, what can we get? That will give you the position to be like, well, you probably shouldn't go with Decora, outlets and switches. You should probably go with toggles. And then you can start. Yeah, I would look to try and partner with those guys. Be like, hey, listen, I offer a lot of services to real estate professionals. You seem to be somebody who knows what you're talking about. Why don't you let me, you can use your supply house.
I got a big comment in there for you. By the way, Laguna, big shout out. One of my longtime followers as well, coaching client, big time electrician down in Laguna, obviously. I want to be an electrician there. Hey, listen, so if you guys didn't know, I flipped probably 100 homes before in my past, okay? So let me tell you a couple of things and how you're going to get flippers for sure. Yes, flippers mostly are unfortunately cheapest. I want the best, cheapest price. I don't care if you put cardboard in there. I hate to say it that way. There's two types of flippers. Ones that are actually going to do the job right and ones that don't give a crap. I don't care if you run speaker wire. I'm going to flip this house. I'm going to make as much money as I can. Well, when the house burns down, they don't care either because guess what? The electrician that did it's responsible. So here's the key, guys. Here's the key. I'm a flipper. What's the flipper want to do? He wants to sell that house. So now you're coming in there and he's going to try to do that. What are you going to offer him? Remember the key word, value. So think about a flipper's value. The flipper's value is selling the house. The way he sells the house is when a buyer walks in there and goes, wow, this house has something that all these houses didn't have. That's what you can offer for cheaper, the same price. Here, guys, how much is a Ring doorbell? $225? On Thanksgiving, a Ring doorbell might be $99. That's when you take $300 and not leave it in the bank. You buy 3 Ring doorbells, right? And guess what? Now when you have that next kitchen remodel and they sign the paperwork, now you want to level it up and say, hey, you know what? Thank you for giving me. Thank you for trusting me. I told you I want to be your electrician for life. I'm going to throw in a free Ring doorbell for you for offer. I'm just giving an example. You're going to go in and you're going to say, hey, flipper, by the way, I'm not going to be the cheapest. I'm going to tell you right now, and I know you're looking for price, but here's what I'm going to give you. I'm going to put a USB outlet on the countertop in the kitchen. So when the clients come in to buy your house, they're going to go, whoa, look at that. I don't have to put a bit, and then what you're going to do, guys, you're going to level it up. You never thought of this. I'm going to blow your mind right now. You're going to say, I'm going to make you a deal though. I am going to do this and I'm going to make sure I do it under your budget, but you're going to allow me to put my sticker in the panel and you're going to allow me to do some advertising in the house this way. You're going to put something there and you're going to say compliments of Ravenwood Electric on a business card. And you're going to tape it up to all these upgrades. And if you say you let me do that, now why, guys? The guys are going to buy the house and they're going to say, I love it, but I wish I had 4 more recessed lights. Or by the way, I got an EV charger. Or by the way, and guess what else you're going to do? You're going to make sure that when he sells that house, your gift certificate is on that counter with that person's name and address, that when they call you, they're going to get a gift certificate. So you're going to build your value up. You're going to make money, but you're going to build your value up just like I say with Angie's List and just like I say with Yelp and all the crap referrals. Angie's List customers crap. You make no money. Who cares? You're in front of a customer that with leveling up with the marketing pack. Yes, I'm trying to sell marketing packs because I'm helping you guys level up. You're going to get 3 more customers that are actually paying customers because they're not going to be through Yelp or Angie's. They're going to be through the mouth of that customer you went to. I mean, does that kind of make sense?
I've gotten at least 1 to 2 referrals from every person I've gotten off of Yelp or Thumbtack has been one for me too.
And now with these things and the stuff, I mean, can you imagine how many more you're going to get? Because it's going to be a shoe-in.
So Jeff, with your marketing thing and whatever, I spoke with Sarah up in Montana. My company is actually out of the 7, we have the highest Google rankings here in Canyon City.
That's awesome. That's solid gold, man. That's
Yeah.
solid gold.
You're
And
cold-
Bradley,
cold.
again, you and me, I'm not there. I'm not even listed yet in Montana. I don't want to be until I get my employee base settled in. But absolutely, that's something we need to go for. Let's see what other questions we have here. Ricky, did I answer yours? Ricky's coming in from Riverside. What's up, my friend? So Drake has a question. Drake, I know you've been waiting. You know any classes in LA area that show you how to read blueprints? You know, you asked that before, Drake. So YouTube is the best place to go. And I say don't read blueprints just off paper. I got one right here, by the way. Here,
Go
let
to
me show
trade
you.
school. Trade school. Trade school is the way to go.
I just got this $28,000 job for I think this is a 400 amp commercial breaker panel, guys. Okay.
Nice.
So don't let blueprints freak you out, Drake. Blueprints are super easy to read. You're going to have the legend. That's the biggest thing you need to know. There's a ton of books on Amazon. There's a ton of books at contractors bookstores on blueprints. But I'm telling you right now, go to the software like CAD software. Go to like Bluebeam software videos. Those are blueprint making, reading, adjusting, takeoff videos. That's how you should learn how you're going to make.
I'm pretty sure
how you're going to read
Upstrive has a
blueprints.
class on it.
Who does?
I think Upstrive has a class.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Absolutely.
But yeah,
so again, let me post that back up there. Upstrive.com for blueprint reading.
YouTube Academy is good too.
YouTube Academy?
Yeah.
That's right. YouTube Academy.
Trade
Very
school,
cool.
guys. You gotta go to trade school.
Yes. All right. So Juan, of course I'm 40 volt member. Then why aren't you here, Juan?
Yeah.
You should be
where's
in
he
this.
at?
You should be in this mix, man. My computer's freaking out. Juan, you need to get the link. Let me see if I can send it to him while we're there. All right. Any questions, you guys? What do you guys want to talk about? I'm going to keep putting comments out there. Look, if you just joined us, smash the like button. What's that?
That's awesome, dude.
I try, man, because another thing that I set up, or I'm working on setting up now, but I have 2 realtors in my chamber. Oh, Chamber of Commerce is another thing that everybody should be joining up, because I'm the only electrician out of 380 members of the chamber, and they're all like, "Wow, we haven't had an electrician in 10 years," and now everybody's like, "Hey, Brad's the guy." So I'm like, "All right, cool."
Wow.
So I'll rock with it. But the real estate agents that I have, I'm working on a make ready to sell and make ready to buy kit, like a package that I want to sell these guys. It's not going to be anything crazy. Yeah.
So
I'm thinking like
what you got?
there's a lot of I do a basic safety check of everything electrical, and I'm literally working on a form right now where I'm just going to give my sign off. So it'll have my license number on it. It'll have all my information. And my idea was kind of like what Jeff was talking about. It's going to be verified by me, the professional, and it's going to get in the package that's being sold to the next customer. So they're going to see that, hey, this electrician came in and inspected the whole electrical system. I know it's at least peace of mind that it's good to go. And
Something like that.
who do you think they're going to call when they need something updated? Be like, hey, Brad, you were the last one that was in here. You know, the magnet is going to be on the door, Jeff. That's a great idea. At least a sticker on the panel. You know, and my idea was this panel verified by, you know, Brightwire Electrical.
Nice.
And then anybody
be super careful though. You want to make sure you do a punch list. I would also write, you know, no walls were opened or we couldn't see inside walls, but legally be careful.
Yeah,
but that's a great idea.
There's a the real estate agents are actually there you go.
I like that. I like that. Send that PDF to me.
That has been key. Yeah, I'd like to get a copy of that too. But
send me your email, guys, and I'll send you a copy.
Send it over to me, and then I'll send it out.
Okay,
I'll apply it. And then sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Bradley.
No, you're good.
Yeah, we should like next Google keep calling next member meetup. That's what we should do it on. Everybody's paperwork, and I'm sure the channel will love it. Like, what are we doing for paperwork? You know,
you got a paperwork package coming out soon, don't you?
Yes, I got a paperwork package. You're going to get everything in my paperwork package. It's crazy. Don't mention it. People want to assassinate me right now.
I'm not into you, Bradley. I'm like, come on, let's do this, bro.
Let's just remember all the things that Jeff actually does during the day. So paperwork.
Yes, thank you.
The last
thank
thing on
you.
his list.
By the way, there is my to-do list, guys. That changes almost every day.
Oh,
I know it doesn't look like it.
Look at my to-do list.
You got 2 boards.
I do. And I just cleaned them up because it's the end of the month.
Yeah, I've got 16 jobs on the list. I've got follow-up, all the crazy. This job has been a nightmare. I just got the blueprints. So you got to go to the utilities. Well, you guys know I signed a $700,000 construction project. I just talked to the owner yesterday. I go, when are we starting? He goes, are you kidding? I'm loving life. I go, what's up? He goes, copper's crashed 18%, steel's down, lumber's down. He goes, get ready. We're going to rock and roll. That's what he was waiting for. So I'm okay. I got my deposit check. I'm just waiting for that to happen. I put a video out. I didn't put the video out. So we have a 8-unit luxury condominium complex in West Hollywood. We broke ground on that. I mean, it's booming because my customers are multimillionaire customers. You know, and then here's my multi-million-dollar jobs for everybody on the channel. And then guess what? I love my 199 jobs because those are the jelly in the peanut butter and sandwich. You know what I'm saying? They're there, and that's it. That's how you guys got to build your business. You need solid foundation with these people that are going to rock and roll. You need recession-proof customers. Your fast food ones is the one I use it as an example. And then guess what? Every single call that comes in, you're going to be like, heck yeah, because that's paying for your new phone. That's paying for the little vacation with the loved ones. That's paying for that extra laptop or whatever you're going to buy. And so that's where that bread and butter comes from. That I call that that keeps the doors open pretty much. This is the stuff that actually pays me to level up, but these are the stuff that keeps the doors open, keeps the rent paid, keeps the insurance going. But anyway, how is, by the way, insurances? I mean, rates have gone up for us in California, obviously, because of theft, all the craziness that's going on. How are you guys seeing insurance and anything like that? Have you guys shopped around recently?
I've got a pretty good rate. I've been pretty good. I actually piggybacked off of Geico, but I've got everything lumped in together. So they have, when you have your truck, you have your house, you have like your personal, and then you have everything all lumped in. They give you a pretty good rate. I try to, I don't like being all over the place with a whole bunch of different things. So typically I'll go to one place and try to shop absolutely everything because I just want to call one number and handle it all. So that's right. Been a pretty good approach for me. And they tend to give you a discount when you're with them a lot longer. But I use their rates to actually, I got a couple of chamber members that are in insurance. And I'm like, well, these are the rates that I'm getting right now. If you can match it or beat it, I'd much rather be with somebody who's local because then I'm looking at it as, hey, when I walk in your office and I see that your light's all jacked up, I'm going to go ahead and do that for you for free because I'm there. And then we're going to become more of a part. I'm all about the partnership thing. You have to. I try to remove myself. I had a whole bunch of head trash going on about like, oh, I'm just a crappy electrical contractor. No, like I'm serving people this and that. But when I started thinking about it as in like, how can I partner with these people and become more of an asset to their team? Because everybody's beautiful. Everybody needs an extension. Like nobody wants to do the stuff that we do every day. Nobody knows how to. Like we go through all this work getting certifications and licenses. That's worth something. But not if they're trying to pander it as like a cheap handyman, like fix it type,
Putting the black X on the valve that's not working in the nuclear power plant.
Yeah, I love that story.
I was going to mention something right now, but go ahead, John.
Like commodities, and we're not commodities at all.
Yeah, you said that when we were talking about the marketing packet. How we're licensed and all that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we as tradesmen and women forget that a lot too. I always forgot for a long time what my actual worth was. It's not. It's good that you got over that hourly rate thing because getting out of that and like not attaching yourself to an hourly worth, but an overall value of like what your whole offering is changes the whole dynamic of everything. And that was the only way that I was actually able to combat these guys that were like, well, my brother's cousin's nephew can do it for, a third of the price. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, here's my card. I'll give you 10% off when you call me back to fix it because you're taking
a wreck it.
Right.
Yeah. Like I carry the liability. I'm insured. I have, multiple licenses from the state. I'm like, if you don't care about that type of stuff, that's perfectly fine, but I'm not your contractor. So
I'm not a good fit.
Yeah, it's not a good fit. And a lot of the times when I've said that to people, I'll walk out and I'll be like, I'll write it off. And then they'll call me back a week later and they're like, I thought about it and I could really use that 1 year warranty on parts and labor. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, this is the price. And that's how it is. So, but we were also essential when COVID happened, and everybody seems to forget that because we were the ones going out and still making the lights come on when everybody else was sitting at home getting the extra money from unemployment. So that's neither here nor there, but there should be something of value in everybody's minds on that one.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a question that came in. A couple of things though. Here's the funny part. So I'll brief summarize. So I got contacted. The channel is a great opportunity to get sponsorship. I'm really picky on. It's not like I have 800 people knocking down my door. We're such a tight niche. You guys know that, right? I mean, how many electricians are out there? 500,000 in the country, 800,000. So out of that, how many are going to be DIYers, this, that? I mean, it's so now you're cutting electrical contractor down to one, maybe in 1,000. I don't even know the number. I should probably look it up somewhere. So, we're a super niche. So the good part about that is we could do this right now. Like, this is cool. We're still in a place where I consider myself a small, quote unquote, business on YouTube, right? And that's part of the reason why the algorithm, if we break into electrical, again, if you type in electrical contractor, electrical business, electrical help, how to run a electrical contractor, we're all over it. But again, you add all of those up and it still doesn't equal the 300,000, views a month under electrician. So we'll break into that someday when YouTube's ready to throw that algorithm. And then when I start typing in all my keywords to be electrician, I'm not ready for that at all. So the funny part is, but I often, when customers or when corporate people or sponsors call me, the first question I ask them is, well, who's your customer? And everybody starts with, well, electricians. Let me give you an example. Insurance company. An insurance company reached out to me. It's a pretty cool one, actually. I'm looking forward to seeing what we're going to do together because I need insurance in Montana. I go, this is perfect timing, right? Right? Whoever doesn't have insurance, because remember, you need commercial auto insurance if you're driving your personal vehicle during work, but even more so if you've got your label on it, a magnet or anything. Because as soon as you get in a crash and someone takes a picture, your insurance gets it and sees that, they're going to go, oh, we're paying for that guy. We're not paying for you. You can't drive your car as a work vehicle. Number one. Number two, heaven forbid you let an employee drive that car and they get in a wreck. Okay, that's workman's comp claim, and then it's going to go to your auto insurance for the claim. And if your auto insurance is personal, you're losing your house. Let's put it that way. Not that you literally are. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an accountant. But, so you got to get the commercial auto. You got to get the workman's comp. You got to get the general liability. Those are the three big ones. If you're in California, you got to get EPLI insurance, wrongful termination, and sexual harassment. We just lost Brady, but he'll come back in, I'm sure. And so a company reached out and I said, well, how many subscribers you have, how many this, and I said, well, let's talk about nitty gritty first. Who's your customer? And he goes, electricians. I said, really? I was an electrician for years. I never bought workman's comp, commercial auto, and general liability insurance. And they go, oh, okay, sorry, electrical contractors. I go, thank you. And that's why it's a good fit. So anyway, the insurance company, I'll let Bradley back in. The insurance company is Next. Have you seen Next commercials and ads?
Yeah, they scroll through on Facebook.
Look, I haven't done anything with Next, but I'm already really excited because I went to their website and it's really cool. Remember what I'm all about, you guys. I'm all about 50 years of doing it the same way dies with me. I'm all about doing this 2022 and the future. You know what I mean? I'm ready. Not that I really am, but I'm ready to go to Mars, right? While everybody else is still trying to, whatever. So Next is just levels it up. So
I have a Cybertruck in pre-order, just so you know. I want everybody to know.
Can you imagine when you do a Cybertruck for your vehicle? Yeah. So I'm all about Starlink internet, but right now I'm T-Mobile, which is still pretty good. But I'm not about Spectrum and DSL anymore. We always want to level up. So anyway, the tangent I was going on that is that I'm only going to bring people and partner up with people that I'm going to be passionate about. And so insurance is important to me, and it's important to subscribers of this channel. So we're going to get somebody that's willing to give us discounts, to listen to us, talk to us. What's that?
Jeff? Who was this insurance?
So that's
company?
Next Insurance. By the way, I was with Geico in Los Angeles for my commercial auto, Bradley, and they pulled out. They pulled out of. So I'm back with Progressive, and it's a ripoff. Not that I don't like Progressive. I think they got good plans. But their price is astronomical now.
Yeah,
I'm paying. Are you guys ready? I'm paying $6,000 a year just for commercial auto right now. It's insane.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like
how many trucks you got?
Four. Two of them. Two of them are liability only. And then of course we have the Montana truck, but that's registered here in Montana, and it's not commercial because we're not using it for commercial yet. But it will be. That's why I'm going to look into Next. So anyway, those are the things we'll talk about. Look, I'll let the cat out of the bag. So I've been shopping around for the racking system that I wanted in the van. So I narrowed it down. I pulled the trigger. I ordered it. I went with Ranger Design. So if you guys are watching this, the van's getting Ranger Design because the system they have, everything they have. Unfortunately, they don't sponsor. They don't do promotional. They don't do anything like that. I kind of reached out to them, but it didn't matter. Because I probably could have got a free racking and a system from somebody, right? Somebody was going to give it to me for free, but I didn't want it. I looked at everybody and I went, that's great for free. It's awesome. but it's not something that I would pay for and put in my van. Therefore, I didn't want to do it. So that's what I'm all about with. I got a couple of questions here. Best Shots asking about CRMs. What do you use? Bradley and Raven, are you guys using CRM, customer relationship management?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I use House Call Pro now. Thank you, Jeff, for that. It's a pain in the ass from my last system, but it's because of my learning, and also you don't like Apple. They don't like Apple desktops.
Really? It's usually just through the browser.
Yeah, they don't like Safari. I could do
you can't
Chrome,
download Chrome on an Apple?
I got Chrome. That's why I'm seeing you guys on is Chrome.
Yeah.
Because I had to fiddle far. But so I might,
Dude,
I might pull it up.
Come to the dark side, brother. Come to the dark side. Android's waiting for you, man.
No way, dude. I'm sorry, man. I just got my journeyman. I just got my journeyman.
Look, 3 years from now, you'll have a flip. You'll have a fold-out phone. Don't worry. Just kidding. Yeah.
my
so Bradley, what are you using?
I use Jobber, and that was also another one that I saw in one of your videos.
Okay.
Jobber, I liked. I was using Joyce before. Joyce is a good one if you're just starting out and you want to get that going. But I'd recommend anybody who wants to do anything as an owner operator needs a CRM, because my job. So the Jobber is pretty sweet. They have a ton of add-ons that you can get involved with. So they have things like Company Cam is one. So you can actually take progress pictures while you're on site. And if you're not taking photos of your jobs, you need to, because that's like the one it covers. It's CYA for you, before and afters. And two, I think that's one of the most important things that people want to look at is project photos of like what you've done before and what you've done after. And plus, it's something you can be proud of. So Jobber has Company Cam that they work with, QuickBooks that they work with. And then they have another website company that they work with that I'm working with now because it's more affordable. But you can actually set up the Jobber intake form on your website. So all I get now is calendar reminders of like, hey, so-and-so wants this job, give it a call. So the ultimate like automation flow that Jobber offers is one of the best things that I've found yet. And they automatically ping when a customer pays. This is one of the coolest things. When a customer pays, 15 minutes later, they get a ping of like, hey, how is Brad's service? And it just goes automatically into my website. So
most of them have that. By the way, Jobber and House Call Pro are in the links below the channel. I do have affiliate links. It helps me out if you guys want to do it. Take it for a test drive. Go ahead.
How much is Jobber, Bradley? How much is a month is Jobber?
So it all depends. They're tiered. So they have 3 different tiers. I'm paying.
Same with House Call.
What's that? Yeah, it's right around there. So yeah, my premium cost me, I think I'm like $200 a month, but it's not like you get the amount of stuff that I don't. It's worth every penny. I think so. So their customer service is like bar none, probably the best customer service I've ever talked to. Like you get a person within like 3 rings, and like you don't have to go through any. You don't have to go through any prompts or any like auto bots or anything like that. You're talking to somebody right off the bat. And they actually been emailing me every month to see, hey, just want to let you know, how's everything going? We're checking to see how everything's going.
They want to make sure I'm on, but I send them like things that are so back asswards, like that, I don't know. It's just from the system I come off of, from FreshBooks to like, I can't invoice off of my phone, but I can, or off of my desktop, but I can invoice off my phone app. I'm like, this is just a waste of time. I don't need to drive back to the office, do a service call invoice.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Jobber's app is awesome too. Cause I run my whole business from my phone. I'm on my laptop, maybe when I'm doing bids, and I'm kind of off the iPad now too, but everything is so automated on my phone right now. It's ridiculous. They link with Thumbtack too. So if somebody comes through on Thumbtack, it automatically populates in Jobber, and I get an email from them, and then it all invoices back to QuickBooks. I don't do anything. Invoice just comes right through Jobber and it's done.
All right, let's take a quick time out. 12 of you guys in here watching, so we've had probably 100 come through, in and out. If you're here, smash that like button. We don't have a lot of likes. It gets the algorithm up. I would appreciate it. We're talking now about service software. I have used all 3, you guys. I've used 6 different softwares. I have been with, so for 3 years, I was with Service Fusion. Then I went to I tried Jobber, and I'll tell you what the plus and minuses are, and they're all great. They all do something the other doesn't. The only one I haven't done yet is Service Titan, because my Armenian brothers in Glendale aren't calling me. And personally, you know, and I know, raise your hand if you hate them right now, because they are, and they're leeches. They call you, and yeah, but exactly. So they keep telling me they have a new thing, and I said, look, anyway, I don't knock them. I want to work with them. I want to try it out, but it's not for the average Joe, and I get it. That's okay. But the salesmen don't have to be jerks. You know, they don't have to hang up the phone on you just because you're not there, because they're stupid. Because in 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, you're going to be there, especially because you're here on the 360 Electrician channel, and then they're going to wish they got your business. So I currently am on House Call Pro, but guys, I will announce it right now. I have temporarily, because I'm in a little bit of a with Service Fusion. I'm back to test driving Service Fusion because of my 2 locations that I'm going to be able to have. So this is what I found out. Jobber, I think, is the best price to get in right off the bat. And Bradley, you used it a lot more probably than I have, so you know. I believe the best entry one with all around, and you're right. I have a lot of problems with House Call Pro as well. I wouldn't say it's the most user friendly. It's the most aesthetically friendly. But I see Jobber having a lot of stuff there. But so. And then Service Fusion is definitely the most complicated, the ugliest setup, layout, floor plan, but it's like 27 layers deep for Service Fusion, 27 layers deep. You know, I on my screen have my trucks all on GPS. I have everything on screen. Everything you said, Bradley, it has. It has a customer portal, guys. This is awesome too. For me, it's awesome. I have a ton of residual property management companies with 10 different locations. Now they can just go to their own customer portal, and management can see all 7 of their buildings and every invoice and every PO through my customer port. It's just so advanced. I call it the poor man Service Titan, just because I don't know what Service Titan's like. And right now I don't care until they reach out. Service Titan, if you're watching the 360 Electrician channel, if anybody out here gets contacted from them, tell them you'll sign up once they talk to me, right? Because I'll go through the whole thing. So what you guys are using, love it. As I said, I got links because I love both software. I say, here's the big thing, guys, and this is to the channel. Don't test drive the 30-day free, 15-day free until you watch every YouTube video, you talk to whoever you need to, get all the free information, know everything about it, then do the trial. Otherwise, you get into the trial, and then you're like, and then your trial ends up running out. And you're like, crap, I wanted another week on it. No. Do your trial, do your YouTube videos, any information you can, call them up and ask a bunch of questions, or just have 3 fake email addresses that you can sign up with. You can't do that on Service Fusion, by the way. They have to verify you. But anyway, that's the only advice I have.
When you ask for a free demo, immediately they're calling you, Will. You're still filling out their form. It's creepy. It's super creepy.
Yes. Drake, great one, Drake. I absolutely agree 100%. I recommend it right now. I wish I had an affiliate link to that. Every single electrician, you got to have Uglies on your phone. There it is right there on mine. Boom. Your Uglies book is on your phone.
Yep.
And then you have your favorites. The best thing you can do. It's your mini code book on your phone, period. End of story. So thank you, Drake. I appreciate that. You're absolutely correct.
Southwire has a bunch of cool stuff.
So Southwire and I have started doing some stuff. We were in talks. I went to their training center. If you saw the video, they just haven't contacted me. So Southwire, if you're listening, I know you're not, but dude, you guys are dropping the ball.
They got a conduit fill app. They have a voltage drop app, and then they have a box fill app.
And those are all free. Uglies you have to pay for.
Yeah, they're all separate apps. But I mean, like if you're an Apple guy, I just keep it all lumped into the
one box.
Yeah,
but it's still not an Uglies. It's still not an Uglies. I'll tell you the truth. It's worth I think it's $11 for the Uglies or $8.
Yeah.
Remember, do it on your account that you know that will ever go to your next phone, your next phone, your next phone. Like, don't do it on your personal. You just get, and then your next phone, you're not going to have your personal account because then you can't download it for free on there from the app stores and stuff. You got to have it in the same account. Very cool, man. Look, we've been going an hour and 3 minutes. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Any other questions? Get them out because we're going to wrap this thing up soon.
You got any more questions in the search? Or?
Let's take a look. We've got, nope, Drake's was the last one on the electrical app. Let me see if I've missed any. If I have, I apologize. You got the CRM. We've got
corporation write-offs.
When are you going to come out with an app, Jeff?
What's that?
When are you going to come out with an app?
I don't know how much I can add to that, but yeah, maybe something. Let me come out with my paperwork first, right? Let's do
Dude,
that
if you come out with an app with all your paperwork and all that stuff, you know how freaking amazing that'd be. One stop.
Put it on a tablet and you can get it signed. I did that a lot of times. So, yep, best shot SEO straight out. Nobody else but Big West Marketing for me. The price is worth it because I think the price is worth it because they are a niche for our industry. I know, John, you said you got someone that's $600 cheaper, but remember,
I built my own website here.
Yeah, if you can.
Seven contractors here. I'm the only one that actually has an interactive website where I actually
totally get it.
I get it on my phone. I can contact them on my phone when they're on the website, when I'm out and about. And I built it myself, but I'm going to go to somewhere else that actually knows exactly what they're doing. But the SEO is really, you just got to stay on it and make sure all your keywords are correct, and just check it like every other week. Like they say that you have to be on it. Like, oh gosh, it's such a big thing. Really, like what Joe said, you don't. Check it every other week. Make sure everything is legit. You just it's pretty much checking into Google to make sure that you're still here, you're alive, and you're still a contractor. That's all it is. That's all.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Bradley, anything else?
Get your Google reviews.
Yeah,
Google reviews are pretty good. You should have. You can link them to your Jobber account too.
Yeah.
So, they send out a link for the reviews. It goes to Google or Facebook, and the customer can choose either one. But the key is, if you do have a website, you want to get that linked into like a feed so that every time a new review comes out, it's just scrolling through on your website, because I think that's that and project photos. Like, if you had nothing else on your website, have your phone number, have your license number, and then have Google or Facebook reviews, and then
personal photos. By the way, John, House Call Pro does that. Go to the apps section of House Call Pro. They got a lot of cool stuff there too as well.
Since I've gone on House Call Pro, Jeff, I've gotten the reviews they just flood in.
Yeah, it's really good to do for sure. Hey, I miss those days. I'm going to have me back here in Montana. I don't do any of that in Los Angeles, to be honest with you. People say, well, does that mean you don't practice what you preach? No, that's why I practiced. So now I can preach it, because I don't need to do that because I'm at that medium level. And only because the way I designed it. Trust me, your biggest bread and butter is those service calls. And to get those service calls, you got to do everything we just talked about. You got to. Service calls are what's going to get you through recessions. It's going to get you to the next level. But then those commercial long-term clients are the ones that are going to, quote unquote, build your business. Add that truck, add that, warehouse, this and that. Anyway, lots of cool stuff, man. I appreciate you guys coming on. Do we have one more? Drake's got another one.
And Bradley, like you said, being a part of the Chamber of Commerce, I'm a part of the chamber here, and it has brought in a lot of work, the commercial work. So it's a good foot for sure. Yeah,
it's been pretty cool, and I've gotten a lot of neat. Like, everybody who's trying to start a business needs some sort of an electrical work, and I'm also, another side note that we can add on for the lead stream is I try to try to find a certification on something that has like a dealer locator, generator companies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, EV charger companies. But I have a lot of those cool things, and a lot of these people have businesses, and I can offer a backup generator. I can offer EV charging for their customers, and that helps them set them apart from the other competitors that they have. And the only reason they got that partnership is because they're
let me give a shout out. I'm going to have a video on electricians. Level up with these 4 line items you can add right now to your business. But I'm going to give a shout out to Quiet Cool. Look them up, quietcool.com. If you're in Texas, quietcool.com. Quiet Cool. I'm giving them a shout out because I'm probably going to have to show them this video, because I haven't done any Quiet Cools, even though I signed up, but I'm really excited about getting back up with them. But again, this is something that you guys should definitely get into, especially you in Texas. It gets hot. Awesome company, awesome support.
It was like 94 at 10 a.m. today, and I'm
Quiet Cool,
dude. And I'm a ginger, so
they're a whole house fan company, but they're really, really a good company to work with.
I was at 104 today, digging a 750-foot trench.
Oh, digging it! I would be renting that digger.
No, we had the trencher. Yeah, we had that 8-foot.
Did you get the walk behind, or did you get the scoop?
No. This one's attached to the backside of a tractor. We did it right.
That's right. That's right. We don't do walk behinds, Jeff.
I do for parking lot lights and everything that I only need to go 2 feet. You know me. I'm doing walk behind. Well, actually, it's funny part is we did a public storage. We did a 10-acre public storage 2020 just before the pandemic hit, or would that have been 2019 now? I forgot. It was just before I even thought about getting on YouTube because that was an incredible job. It would have been awesome. And it was really cool because I guess there's a trucking and Amazon and everything. So they poured 8-inch concrete like everywhere. Yeah, because the semi trucks that were going to be using the facility. And I'm like, sweet, just to walk behind it. We made it so easy. Otherwise, yeah, backhoe. I use the backhoe for my own house. I just showed the video the other day, or I do my quick, what do they call it? The YouTube shorts. Yeah. And I just did the 400 amp panel upgrade there. And
is that when you guys had it on the wall?
Too many rocks. Yeah, too many rocks, man. Too many rocks. I think that's it. Look, I got that question right here from Drake again. I heard in different states, electricians can't connect the utility with a service drop from the weatherhead. Yes, in some states you can't. In California, or I shouldn't say everywhere in California. So in City of Los Angeles, DWP, you can. Southern California, Edison, some areas you can. Valencia, which is, what would that be? What would Valencia's county be? No, you can't. Utility has to come and connect it. So you got to check with the utility, not the state. Some states maybe do ban it. You can in Colorado?
Nope.
Yeah. How about Texas?
We can, but we're not really allowed to. So
Texas all depends on not just the utility, but the county. They do stuff weird down here. So like it could be the same utility, but the county just operates things differently.
Exactly. So, and like you said, sometimes you just have to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Sometimes I do it, but yeah, I always try to call ahead of time and see who my permitting office is. I try to call ahead of time and see what the utility is. And that's once you start having those people in your cell phone Rolodex, it gives you more ammo when you're talking to the customers.
Right.
Be like, all right,
right.
Well, the other contractor's coming in at a third of my price, but they don't know all the things that go into it. So
call for your meter removals. Meter removal is a big one for us. Hey, if you guys are just joining us, sorry to break. 12 of you guys in here. We should have 12 likes. Like the feed if you guys got something out of this. I want to thank my channel members, you too. I know we had 6 tonight. Unfortunately, the timing, not everybody can make it, but this is what makes it so intimate. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. I think we're going to wrap up, guys, because it's dinner time for me. I'm at 6:16. I think you guys are about the same. I know, Bradley, you're 1 hour ahead. So that's it. Right. I got no more questions. A little sneak peek on some videos coming up. What do I got coming up? Gosh, my brain is so fried from today. I don't even know. But again, I appreciate you guys. Look out for the paperwork course. Get the ultimate marketing for electrical contractors. These guys will tell you it's worth every penny. And should we throw up a quick coupon if you get it now? Because I'm taking off all coupons, but I do have 4th of July. So actually go for it. Pick it up now. I'll give you that. Level Up, LEVELUP 100, all in capitals. You get $100 off. That's going to be the 4th of July sale as well. I was hoping.
No, not really.
Yeah, I mean,
you're
not getting. Again, and guys, you're on here. There's nobody on YouTube doing this together. I'm not doing it. We're doing this together. Look at these guys. Just gave you all this information. Texas, Colorado. We got Florida. We got New York. We got California. We got members from everywhere. This is a community. It's the only place that's doing it on YouTube. So smash that like, subscribe. I hope you guys are getting something out of it. If there's anything else, we'll say good night. Anything else, John, Bradley?
Go ahead, Bradley. You got anything? And then I would like to go.
No, I'm good.
Go for it.
So I've searched all over YouTube, Jeff, and you are the only channel that actually does this for free. And what you make for your coaching and for your marketing and all that is well freaking worth it. Everybody else that I guarantee whoever's watching this, please listen to me and listen good. They're gonna want you to just listen to their spiel and then just pay. Just throw your money at them. And they're not going to give you this kind of value, like to jump in and do this, get questions from other electricians or any other kind of answers to anything that you're looking for. So just stick with Jeff. That's it.
I appreciate that, man. Listen, I appreciate that. And that's exactly it. When I give my customers value, it's because they're going to come back and they're going to support me, but I trade money for value. That's it. If I'm going to give you all the money in my pocket right now, if you give me something that's valuable to me. And so that's the whole point. I kind of try to practice what I preach in there. But hey, man, love you guys. Bradley, I'm so excited that you jumped ship and you're doing awesome. That is the coolest thing. I remember I remember we talked, and you're just kind of like deer in headlights kind of thing. But again, you have been an electrician from way before, even before you came to Texas. So I knew you got it going down, man. I'm sure good things are going to happen. All right, you guys. Love you, man. We'll see you on the next one. All right.
I'll send
Take
you
care.
this.
Yeah, send it over. I'd love to take a look at it.
You
Before
got it,
I
man.
send it out to anybody else, I'll give you a chat. We'll talk about that before I send it out. But I'll give Bradley a copy for sure.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
You got it. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Good luck, man. Thanks, Jeff.